Well, subsidy cut is actually expected. I mean, we know all along, even I would say second half of last year, we see the subsidy reduction coming. And in January, I think people in the industry has been aware of the discussed levels. So it's not a surprise for industry. And the other thing is that this is applicable to all players. So it's not just for Xpeng or a few players. But it does, I think, have some effect on the consumer sentiment because the price point will have to probably be responding to the price subsidy cut. But in general, I would say that apart from a short-term blip, I think it's actually good for the industry because traditionally the companies that really take advantage of the subsidies are low-end manufacturers, not focused on making the product. They are focused on collecting the subsidy from the government. Without that incentive and take that out of the equation, I think the product had to compete on itself. And our differentiation technology on consumer features actually will stand out.
When I spoke to your CEO earlier this year, he talked about being in the process of seeking further funding this year. How is that conversations with investors going? How is that progressing?
Well, we are on track still. We're in the middle of a fundraising exercise. And also I think the support we see in the investment community has been very strong. Obviously, I think the general macro environment in sort of the trade as well as in EV sector in general, the public company trading performances has not been stellar. That has an effect, damping effect, I think, on investment sentiment. But I think the investors tend to still be drawn to, I would say, top companies in the sector. So I think it will create probably more trouble for the followers, people who does not have a product in the coming months or years.
Are you able to give me an insight into how much you're looking to raise?
Well, I think last year we raised, in the B plus round, raised $600 million US. We're probably going to raise comparable amount to the last round.
Would that happen this year?
Will definitely have to be this year.
Talk to me a little bit about a new business of yours. There were reports you were jumping into ride hailing. What's the rationale behind that? Just given the fact you see a lot of these ride hailing companies globally losing a lot of money, still struggling with the business model to achieve profitability. You're focusing on ramping up production, trying to deliver cars to customers. So why would you now think about ride hailing as a new business model?
Well, let me make a few points. First of all, I think as a smart, intelligent, and autonomous driving vehicle manufacturer, and ride-hailing is one must, application scenario that you have to get experience. So having that capability is important. Having ability to collect data is important. However, what we're trying to do is not to build another Didi or build another Cao Cao for that matter. We're not focused on a nationwide footprint of ride-hailing platform. We want to have an experience of running and operating fleet. And that, I think, is in the long run, is a strategic capability. It's a limited pilot service that we just launched in Guangzhou. So we are limiting the capital deployment as well as the fleet size. So it's probably close to 2,000 max for us in terms of a total investment in vehicles. But what we want to utilize that is to learn how to train the operation side of the business and also collect data because those drivers are our own self-managed drivers.